Hello, my name is Benjamin Hart. I'm an American attorney and the Managing Director of Integrity Legal here in Bangkok, Thailand. As the title of this video suggests, we're discussing the SB1 returning resident visa. And for those of you who are unaware, it's a bit of a rare visa category. It's not used very frequently. But the SB1 returning resident visa, it was created for those who have lawful permanent residence, but ended up abroad for such a prolonged period of time that it could reasonably be inferred that a presumption of residence abandonment had arisen. And for those folks who previously, or presumably they still have lawful permanent residence, but they need to get back in the country, for example, they have an expired green card or their reentry permit has expired, and they simply can't get back in because an air carrier won't take them on such an expired document, the SB1 is oftentimes their saving grace. And the SB1 is used, again, it's a pretty rare category, but it does come up from time to time. We handle, it seems like about one a year. It seems like about one of those a year comes up over here, and we deal with the SB1. And again, this is for a returning resident. This is someone who's had lawful permanent residence, or I should say has lawful permanent residence, and they're simply looking to return to take that residence back up, but they've been abroad so long that it has raised presumptions with respect to abandonment of residence. Now, a question is arising, especially in light of the recent proclamation from President Trump with respect to whether or not it pertains to SB1 returning residents. And that specific proclamation is on mandatory health insurance or applicants who are seeking immigrant visas to the United States, whether or not those folks are going to be required to show that they have health insurance. And strictly speaking, an SB1 visa is an immigrant visa. The person that is getting it has immigrant intent, but it's slightly different because they already have their lawful permanent residence. They're just looking to take it back up again. And this brings us to a recent posting on travel.state.gov. That's from the U.S. State Department. It's titled Presidential Proclamation on Healthcare. Quoting directly, this requirement will apply to all immigrant visa applicants and individuals seeking to enter the United States on an immigrant visa, except, and there's a list, and I urge those who are interested to go check that out, but one of the specific things listed is returning resident SB1 applicants. So those who are looking for an SB1 visa, the medical insurance requirement will not be applied to them. Now, the thing to keep in mind is a federal judge in the United States, at least as of the time of this video, has issued an injunction that would bar the enforcement of Trump's proclamation with respect to health insurance, and presumably that injunction will remain in place until an adjudication is finalized as to the legality of this proclamation. So it may be overturned constitutionally or it may just be found to be illegal for whatever reason. It remains to be seen. If at the trial level it's decided that it is in fact illegal for whatever reason, that injunction may remain in place until it's finally kicked around and we finally get it dealt with finality. It may end up at the U.S. Supreme Court. It remains to be seen. But until such time as the injunction is lifted, this medical insurance requirement is not going to apply to anyone. But presuming after it is lifted, let's say it goes ahead and is lifted, then yes, these medical insurance, this proclamation will come into effect. But notwithstanding it even coming into effect, it specifically does not pertain to SB1 returning residents. So those who are seeking an SB1 returning resident visa from Thailand need not worry about medical insurance, at least as of the time of this video, for two reasons. One, the injunction, and one, they're specifically exempted. That may change in the future, and if it does, we will try to go ahead and do a video on that in a timely manner. We hope you found this video insightful. For those of you who are interested, we're trying to make videos to provide up-to-date information as soon as this information comes out. And for that reason, it may be a good idea to go ahead and click the bell button, the bell icon below, to go ahead and be updated as these videos come out, as you can go ahead and be apprised of the legal situation as it evolves.